Give us our BSD license. We have no fear with competition. That's all we are saying.
That's the crux of this lengthy legal tussle between three major media houses and the government. Yet KBC's Signet couldn't really boast of having secured a license yet.
As of 3rd of December 2013, when we were being asked to migrate on 13th of December, Signet's license has not been issued. It was being considered on the 3rd of December 2013. They are not, as a matter of law, licensed. And when you look at how KBC was given the authorization to carry this content, it was through a letter from the minister in 2008. 5 years down the road, the license had not been issued.
In that letter, though, it was stated that the consortium of media houses would be exempted from tendering for a license, a position upheld by the appellate chamber when it directed that a new independent licensing authority that would be formed expressly grants them a license to broadcast digitally.
Because Article 3 says the question of allocation of frequencies, licensing in broadcasting, has to be by a body independent of government. So it is the government which was intruding into areas it is prohibited by the Constitution from intruding, not the other way around. It is not the courts which are interfering with executive functions.
CCK, now Communications Authority of Kenya, maintains only the Chinese company Pan African Network Group and Signet have the rights to broadcast digitally.
My lords, your leadership, I urge you to see it for what it is. The digital migration was seized on by the government as an opportunity to get control of the media in violation of Article 34. That is the game plan. That is the objective.
Look, with respect, my learned senior colleague, that is really going beyond the bounds of what was even argued before the High Court or even before the Court of Appeal. That matter never came up. I know he might want to say what he's saying, but there was no evidence of that, of that kind at all. And I don't think my learned friends should have that kind of license, with respect. Object.
Lord, I am making submission. And I'm saying the real reason for denying us the BSD license, the reason for granting a BSD license only to the government-controlled KBC and to a foreign company is to control us. What is wrong with making that submission?
As to whether this court can be able to give frequencies for the third signal distributor, if I asked my lords and my ladies, which frequency will you give them? Do you even know within what range will you give them the frequency? Your lordships don't have the tools. The Court of Appeal did not have the tools, and the High Court properly realized that they didn't have the tools to do so.
The media houses claim they have over the past 15 years invested massively in transmission infrastructure that gives them a footprint across the nation. The new entrants who clinched the licenses, on the other hand, have been in existence for just about 2 years.
Ask for the Hansard record that is being kept to see word for word what my learned friend Wambua said, that we can switch them off. That is the fear. They can switch us off.
The Consumer Federation of Kenya is also uncomfortable with the 30th September date, saying that it is too soon for Kenyans who can ill afford the set-top boxes required to access digital signals on the analog television sets that are a majority in Kenya today. Counsel representing the three media houses argue that there is no policy limiting the number of licenses to be issued to signal distributors. They also find it hypocritical that the government, which wants media houses to stop at content development, would issue Signet, a subsidiary of the national broadcaster KBC, with a license to distribute signal. Sylvia Chebet, Citizen Weekend, Nairobi.